not super clean. It's like inside the dealership still.
Well, I know you've always been asking about the Evo 7s. That would probably be your cheapest buy.
Me, I'd rather 8 or 9, not 7.
Well, okay.
Evo 5 and 6 is
No,
cheaper.
they're money now. So
Yeah.
you
can
what
like
what
30 grand.
when
I
you're
could get an 8 for like 25.
actually like so how it
They're
is
kind of the same price as the 5, 6.
7, 8, 9 is the same chassis. It's just different
The
fascia.
body looks different.
Right? It's just
7
diff-
body looks
Same
like
doors, same
The
everything.
7's kind of
7 looks
I
like a
like
rally yard to me.
I like the 7s personally.
It looks like a rally yard though.
I like the front end. Again, I like that's what
You like it more than an 8 or 9 front end?
just because you don't see them. Just like what you guys say. You don't see
So,
That's a
that.
rally yard. You can see
No,
one.
the question is not whether you see them or not. You think they look better
They're-
than the 7 or than the 8 and 9.
I like them because even in Japan they're still cheap. That's why.
We're not talking about cost.
For Evo
Do you
5,
think
the
the
look.
Evo 8 and
The
9
look.
doesn't look as good as the Evo 7?
7, 8, 9 all look the same
No.
to me. They're just bumper difference.
How the fuck do they look the same?
It's just a bumper. So when you do like guys,
Bumper, taillights,
That's
the
it.
hood,
that's
the
it.
whole front end.
That's it. And there's like no difference in performance except for 9. 9 is the step up to the 10. 9 you get MyVec on the intake cam, so it's better for daily driving. Oh, when I mean daily driving,
Wait,
mean
wasn't it only the 9MR?
nope, the 9. And then I'll say this, and I'll die on this: the Evo 10's the best Evo period.
The best one.
The best period because it's
Because
the
of
most
what?
it's the most livable. Because like if you only have a one car situation, right?
Okay, that,
And you got kids.
Yeah, you don't want a
And
car
then on
that's hard
top,
to get apart.
and then on top of that, that engine makes more horsepower.
No, it doesn't.
Hear me out. It does make more horsepower with full bolt-ons than an 8 or 9. Just because both cams has MyVec on them now, so variable timing. The head is a far superior
Puff that.
design.
Puff it. You gotta puff that and get it going.
Right? If you watch like head games, he's the dude that everybody goes supporting heads. Right? And he even says the 4B11 head is better than the Honda K20 head. That Mitsubishi 4B11 engine is
It's a good engine.
a masterpiece, but it's too bad Mitsubishi's the one that came up with it because they got no fucking money. That's what bankrupt Mitsubishi, I believe, is the Evo. They didn't have the money to build that shit. They could have probably done it in small batches for little places they were all over the world. But once they came to North America, they got fucked. Because they had to make so much more of those cars. I love Mitsubishi. They're my number one favorite company, but like, they got nothing no more because of it. The 4B, the Evo X is the best one, the GSR.
I like how the 10 looks still, but like,
From looks, everything.
I think the 10 is the best looking Evo,
yeah,
to be honest.
it's nice and
The
wide.
all,
And like,
the all-wheel drive.
It's
Even from
fat.
like if you're tracking a car, right? And like just fitting 295s, 315s, you don't need a wide body kit. You don't need to chop it up. That car would take it no
oh
problem.
yeah.
And like SCCA racing, NASA racing, whatever we have, CSCS, Ontario, Time Attack, for what we could run, the tires gotta be like 295s. And for an Evo, that's hard to fit without doing Evo 8, 9, and 7. And any Evo past or before 10, that's a hard fitment. Just because they don't make those offset wheels anymore. Like plus 50 and shit like that. Everybody's like negative 15, 10.5 stretch with like some rubber band tires on that shit. That's what they're catering now. So those older Evos, you need to put money into them to get them set up properly. Versus the Evo X doesn't need that much.
But,
And you can get parts over here.
But, rare factor.
I don't know, you don't see too much
You
Evo
don't really
X's.
see the 10 too much. I'll give it that.
Really?
You don't, no, you
I see
don't.
one every day.
Here,
For
every
some
day.
reason, you seem to see a lot of everything over here.
You go to
my
Mexico,
area,
And even
none.
even at that, I fucking, as much as I love the GTR, there's fucking 10 of them in the neighborhood.
Yeah, because you live in a rich area.
Yeah,
It's
you're
all
honestly,
rich white
this is like
folks
an
out here.
exception.
With white folks?
Bro, I went to that beer store, right? The one over there. I came out and there's like a Porsche GT3 RS.
Yeah.
Just chill, bro.
There's an international racetrack. That's why there's so many cars here.
And then a crackhead looking at it. But like, if you were to ask me which one, I'd probably tell you an Evo X. They're nice. But the problem with the Evo X's is it's a Mitsubishi.
But hold on.
That's the problem with them.
If you're going Evo, You're out driving around, and you see an Evo X. What's your reaction?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit!
Sick.
Shit! There's a sick
Yeah.
Evo.
Yeah.
You
No,
see an
I'm-
Evo 8 or 9. What's your
I don't.
reaction?
Shit.
I don't get that though.
Exactly.
For me, like,
Hold on. This is his car, not your car.
I'd wind down my window and say,
Hold
"Yo,
on.
what up, cuz?" Like, that's a
You see
brotherhood
Evo
right
5
there,
or 6.
right?
What do you think? Shit,
I say, "Shit, that's
you
a
don't
lot
see
of
those
work."
ever.
Yeah.
So
'Cause-
which is the rare factor?
The
What are you
reason,
least likely going to see on a daily encounter?
5, 6.
yeah, but it's so
I
much,
rest my case.
it's so much money.
To do what?
To do what?
Like almost
He's
everything.
not talking about building the fuck
No.
out of the car.
Literally,
The
that's
car
why.
you're gonna buy, get in, and fucking smile the whole time.
I know
you
you-
slowly, yo. I like
Like
this
the
part, and I did
Evo
this.
5 and 6 are small,
Yeah,
and I know you.
Smaller,
You are a dude. You like to be
That's-
comfortable.
make a difference.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not.
I
taking-
always see you. Okay, I've always seen you kind of a GT type of dude, some type of a coupe, right? Where it's not. It could do track work, but it lives on the street. It's comfortable. It's got torque. You don't need to downshift that shit. You have always kind of seen you as a Volkswagen dude for some reason. You're a Euro dude. You like your old BMWs, shit like
I
that.
don't like old BMWs. What are you talking about?
I don't know. You got that. That's what I got. Like if you found like an E36.
Of all the time you have known me, when have I ever been like, oh yeah, I want to be?
Oh, you did
BMW
fall
guy.
into the Euro
I fell into
pretty
the
fucking hard.
because
They're affordable now.
for the price of a used Euro car, you're getting performance and luxury that at a price you're not getting with other things.
No.
Like
That's
I always
why I fell into it.
I always thought one of you would have
Right.
ended up with a BMW 330s, 5 or
I
something.
did
like
almost
that.
buy an M2.
Or yeah, the M2s are sexy.
Before we bought the truck, we were gonna buy an M2.
The M2s,
We
that's
were
that one is
legit
nice.
gonna buy an M2.
And this new one,
4.
I always thought one of you would have had one of those. by
Even the
now.
wife approved. She's like, "Go get it." And I was like, I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, I'm gonna wait.
For me, I like builds. I don't really care about rarity because you can make it rare. You could get like I'll swap that shit. You ain't gonna see that at a regular car show. You could get like you could
all
do
the time.
you could do E36 with LS7, LS3, 2J swap. They're very rare. You see them online, but you don't see them running around, right? Because most of the time they're setting them up for drifting and they're just fucking that car up.
I guess it's different for you guys. I see everything all the time out here.
Because
It's different.
yeah, like for me, like I grew up like you guys watching Powerhouse, Channel 32, and like I've always leaned towards the rat rod. I don't care. It doesn't have to look good. It has to be fast, right? That's number one. Number two, the suspension setup has got to be
But
proper.
when you're giving advice for somebody on what
That's
they
why I was
want,
asking them.
who cares
what's
about what
what's
you
the priority?
want? It's about, and the priority is rarity and smile factor.
And 20 to like 30, 25. Let's say 25.
You're going
It
as
doesn't have to be a 500 horse for 1,000 horsepower. Like it's just like
No.
I'm jumping in
Okay.
this.
You're going.
It's not gonna break as soon as I
For
turn the
what you watch
corner.
JDM, he's going Evo, S15, GTST, which I think is ugly.
It's ugly, but you can make it look nice.
You can
I'll
get
give it that.
and-
As is, that's, you only got money to buy the car and that's it. What looks the best?
The Sylvia looks the best. The Sylvia looks the best. Like buying it right.
I like the
as it is.
S14s. I've showed you. The
14 looks
S14s.
nice,
14
yes.
are nice,
But
right.
14 looks nice with
You know
a
why I
kit.
don't like the
14 looks nice with a
S15?
kit.
When I see the taillight, it reminds me of